I just saw John Wick Chapter 4 today, and it was okay. It was a. I give it a 6 out of 10, but like a good 6 out of 10. It's about like the surface level action schlock you'd expect. It's pretty good. It's something I'd recommend you watch. It's like, I take it back. It's a 7 because there's good things, there's bad things. I personally, my tier list as it stands right now is John Wick 1 is the best. By far, it always will be. John Wick 2 is a close second. It's a decent sequel. John Wick Chapter 4 is the third best one, and then John Wick 3. I'm sorry, I think John Wick 3 is just boring. Parabolum is just boring. It's got references to the game, which is weird. It's got references to Hotline Miami, which, let me tell you, was pretty cool to see. The camera pans and does a top-down view, and Keanu Reeves is doing the aiming like this, and he's got a gun with augmented ammunition, so it like explodes and spreads as he shoots. So everyone's like exploding into fiery piles of gore. So he's just it's literally just Hotline Miami live action. Like that the action alone, like if I judged it based as an action on an action basis, it would be 10 out of 10. Easy 10 out of 10. But there's a lot of immersion breaking for me because John Wick is supposed to be like a dope human being, but he keeps surviving things that only like an inhuman monster would survive. Like the man falls like 5 stories onto like a van and like banks off of it and tumbles like 8 feet. I'm like, okay, even if your spine survives that, you're still gonna need like a good 2 minutes on your back to like gather your bearings if you're still conscious. He gets hit by a car like 5 times, and one of the instances he gets hit, sent flying, and hits another car. So and then he just gets up and keeps fighting, and I'm like, okay, John, I know you're supposed to be like peak physical condition, peak human being, and all that, but you are human. You are a human being. And suffice to say, that was something that took me out of it. You like John Wick, it's John Wick. For me personally, I'm an old Goldie type dude, so like for me, I saw the first one. The first one was peak fiction. The second one kept the hype going more or less. And then the third one is a little big boring bleh. And then this one is kind of a hype-filled meh, if I could put it like that. And I guess the only spoiler I'll get into is the fact that he died, allegedly. Straight up died. They make it seem like he dies. Like it shows him falling over on some stairs after saying his wife's name, and then it shows a grave, but then it shows 2 characters talking about, oh, where do you think he is in the afterlife? Who can say? I don't know. So you're just like, so is he dead or is he not dead? Either way, this universe, after the Ballerina spinoff gets released, is pretty much going to be stagnant for a while. The director and Keanu Reeves both said they're stepping away for a while. So that's good. Don't let it get homogenized. Don't let it get oversaturated. The only thing that I really want out of this universe at this point is John Wick versus Bob Odenkirk's Nobody, because I feel like that'd be a funny movie. Like other than that, I really just have nothing else that I expect from this universe. The next project, the next big production project that these people are working on is something called Sisu. It's about an old man in World War II era protecting his gold and like chasing off and killing Nazis and stuff. It's like looks really good. I saw the trailer before John Wick 4, so it looked really good. So I'm actually excited to see where it goes. Nice to see these producers are sticking to their roots. They're not going the pretentious route where they just switch genres all of a sudden and then get offended that no one likes it. David F. Sandberg. John Wick 4. If you like John Wick, go see it. If you like Keanu Reeves, definitely go see it. He definitely gives more of his best.
Yeah.